Popping, guys. Popping, guys. Look for your popcorn. Popping, guys. Let's go ahead. Popping. We're about to analyze, to debunk the lies of Sekiogiomba and the boys. Popping, everyone. Popping. Feel free to write where you are watching from.
Go for national item. Wow. Jomsi, I see you. The Mrs. Audi's wife from United Kingdom. So this broadcast is short. You are in charge. We need like 50 pounds super chat from you. Okay. Let's go, guys.
What's this thing about Moa? And who get Moa? I don't want to use English on this one. Who get Moa? Now, Godwin Obaseki get Moa.
Moa is not my own. Just like many of the other things we invested in are not ours. But as long as it was going to be bringing good to Edo State and supporting and growing the economy of Edo State, it was incumbent that the government should support them. Government money alone cannot develop the states. Government money is just a lever, just what you use to leverage money from the citizens. Government does not have more money than the people.
Just listen. At what point did it change from a Moa to Moa? And why?
As far as I'm concerned, I am not on the trust. I'm not the trustee of Moa.
Stop it.
Right? My rule.
Stop it. We will rewind again. I want to point something to our audience so that I'll throw the question to you. The dodging of the questions, so people
Godwin Obaseki get Moa.
Moa is not my own. Just like many of the other things we invested in are not ours. But as long as it was going to be bringing good to Edo State and supporting and growing the economy of Edo State, it was incumbent that the government should support them. Government money alone cannot develop the states. In every part, government money is just a lever, just what you use to leverage monies from the citizens. Government does not have more money than the people.
Just listen. At what point did it change from a Moa to Moa? And why?
As far as I'm concerned, I am not on the trust of I'm not.
Pause it there. We'll still continue. That was that. Yeah, welcome to the show, sir. And Olakoko, also thank you for taking your time, and I greet your supporters and those never support you. So today is the part 2 of the continuation of our debunking the lies session tactic. So
I greet you all once more again. You people have listened to that, a little part of it, of this presentation by Obaseki trying to do the damage control by using dispersion tactics. First and foremost, if I would dame oban on a note where Anya Emoa, he dodged or Obaseki onya. In the normal sense, since you said it is the Emoa does not belong to Obaseki, he will have proceed to tell us the names, the people involved with it. He only said when Yonya belongs to private investors. Then the same person that was picked to organize that presentation, not give Obaseki chance, not to present it, trying to clear himself. Jump is supposed to have carry out a follow-up question, which will be, okay, sir, since it's not Obaseki that owns the land, who are the investors, the names, and the people? But rather than he jump to the next one and ask, since when did Emoa name change from Bini Royal to Emoa? So, Epa, touch light on it. What is your say about this dodging of question and his boy strategically picking questions that he knows that will not be damaging to his clients, and at the same time his client, and being unable to also answer those easy questions that was posed by Abbott? Because if you look at the video, which I know you have listened to, there is no way he was able to answer the question that was posed by his boy. So, sir, the floor is yours. Domo.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good day. Depends on your time zone. I really want to use this opportunity to say thank you, my comrade Kisli Ugiagbe and my comrade Ola Koko. A job well done for the good service to the Edo people. You see, Edo Yakwita, no ku kwaku, supino ya oyare. A dancer would not be able to tell whether he or she is dancing very well. Only the onlooker are the one to tell the dancer, you are a very good dancer. And yet do not wear no ku guaku so ya Obaseki and no sorry, Godwin, the ex-governor of Edo State, and Abato Baze, they are birds of the same feather. So I don't know exactly what they are doing. And this issue is not going to go away very soon. They are thinking that, oh, where we bend it left and right, everybody will forget. Nobody will forget this issue for years to come. This issue will still be on the ground. Why? Because there are a lot of things that are involved in it. Money is involved in it. Land is involved in it. People are involved in it. Now, I listened to the entire interview when he was being interviewed. When Abato Baze was interviewing Godwin, the ex-governor of Edo State. Who owns Moab? Not MOA now. Who owns Moab? Or when it does not belong to him, Godwin. If it does not belong to you, then who owns it? I have listened to the interview, the full interview. He said Moab belongs to private entity. It belongs to private investor. That the government only contributes their quota towards it. That it does not belong to him. More or less, it does not belong to Edo State either. It belongs to private investor. He said the government doesn't have such money, about 90 billion euro or 90 million euro, that was used to build MOA. The money from Germany, from Sweden, from England, from America, from Canada. He named all of them in that same interview. It does not belong to Edo State and it does not belong to him. Okay, now, what was the concept of MOA or MOA as it is being called for now? for now as it's being called. What was the concept? Why Edo State in particular? Why does Moab come to Edo State? For what purpose? Moab came to Edo State on the ground that our father, Oba Akenzoa, started this movement of returning of the artifact before Oba Erediawa. The concept was a museum, royal museum was going to be built. For what purpose? Because of the returning artifacts. Listen, let's call a spade a spade. There's no point hiding the truth. He himself said no other state would have attracted such an investment. Why Edo State? Because of the artifacts. Kano will not attract such investment. Lagos will not attract such an investment. Enugu, Onitsha, Owerri, Port Harcourt will not attract such an investment. This Moab or Moab, whatever they call it, Edo State was able to attract this museum because of the artifacts that were coming from abroad. The Rotoni artifact. That was the reason why this museum was conceived. They didn't just bring this museum to Edo State because they want to industrialize Edo State. No, that is a lie. This museum was conceived because of the artifacts that were coming, where we are going to house it. That is the reason why this museum was conceived and to be built. And the country that were bringing this artifact haven't been told we need a place to keep it. They were also happy to donate towards the building of the museum. Would not because of the artifact, no country will donate money to Edo State. For what reason? Give me a reason why Germany would donate money to build a museum. Give me a reason why Netherlands would donate money to build a museum in Edo State. For what reason?
Sir, sorry to interject.
Yes, sir.
This donation, are they doing us a favor, or they are giving us this money as a sign of reparation to say sorry? Because the so-called artifact belongs to the Benin people, the Oba of Benin. And because of this artifact, so amount of money was being sent along with it. So I just want you to touch light on it, because a lot of Edo people are thinking the British people or the Germans, the Europeans are doing us a favor, that it is their right. Because when you look at this, it is supposed to be the Benin people. Now we are supposed to be talking about reparation, because a genocide took place. The first Holocaust or genocide that took place in Nigeria, present-day Nigeria, was the 1897 invasion. And the British, they are shying away in returning the artifact, because doing it will create the avenue for us to press in more suit, because the world will not acknowledge that invasion as a genocide, not the way the British is trying to define it, calling it expedition or whatever. So when you look at it, our people need to be informed to understand that even in what took place that Saturday, let us be very, very fair with ourselves. In as much as some of us might...
It was on Sunday.
On Sunday. In as much as some of us might said, oh, the way they acted. But first and foremost, let us, as an African, reason as an African. Let us, as a landlord, reason as a landlord. Nobody, an outsider, come and set the rules of engagement in your parlor. The German ambassador, the EU representative, first and foremost, their movement was like a kangaroo, zombie movement. So if we, as a Edo people, trying to say, oh, we offend them, the way they will place Edo, Edo will be looked at in the international community with a bad eye. No, for crying out loud. Who is supposed to apologize here? Is he the one that violated, or we that was violated? So, sir, I want you to also narrow your vision towards this side so that our people must have that mindset of reawakening to stand firm, in as much as we know the economic power in the world is not balanced. They are on top, but there are certain things we must know. We are Edo people. This thing is for us. A law was violated, and I have not seen anybody from the circle of Obaseki talking about the European who violated the law. But whatever we hear, what we have been hearing from them, he's trying to say, oh, that thing will portray us in the bad image in the international community, will give us bad image. What about the people, the diplomat, who knowingly break a diplomatic protocol? Is this not a crime? Is this not also an eye-opener for the Edo people to say they know they purposely did it because to instigate an attack that will create an avenue for them to grab this artifact? So, sir, kindly touch on it. Thank you.
Okay. Based on what you are saying is, just as I've said, why they conceive of the museum. Now, well, if we look at it day-to-day things right now, we will say, people would ask, oh, they are bringing an investment to Edo State. The question you will ask yourself, what was the reason of bringing investment to Edo State? There are other states in Nigeria whereby they could have taken the museum to, maybe like Lagos or like Abuja, the seat of power. Why Edo State? It came to Edo State because of the artifacts that were being returned to Nigeria. Inasmuch it has been made mention that the artifact will return to the palace where they were taken from, there was a reason for them to say, okay, let's build a place to house it. Before Obaseki ever dream of becoming, Obaseki, useless name. Before Godwin ever dream of becoming a governor in Edo State, before Godwin ever dream of becoming a governor in Edo State, the building of the Royal Museum has already been established. The museum did not come to Edo State because of Godwin. No. The museum did not come to Edo State because of Godwin. The idea of building the Royal Museum has already been established. I could not say during Oshomole or during our father Oba Akenzoa, before Oba Irediawa, then now Oba Ewayo Gidigan, Oba Gatokbe is said. So it was not Godwin that brought museum to Edo State. The plan was already there. What Godwin were busy doing is changing the names, because when he knew that his intention has been changed. let me say this on the record. Godwin, the ex-governor of Edo State, have a good intention. Listen to me very carefully. Godwin have good intention, but his motive were wrong. He has good intention to build this museum, but the motive behind it, they were all wrong. That is what brought us to where we are now. Because his motive was good. If his intention was also good, then he would have included the palace into the building of that museum.
Okay.
His intention was good, but all his conceived hidden agenda, they were all wrong. So the foreigners that donated money towards that museum, they donated it was non-profit organization. It was not a profit-making organization. It was non-profit. So they donate all these companies or all these foreign entity that have donated towards it. They did it because of the artifact that were coming, so they could have a better place to house them. That was the purpose. So for people to start saying, oh, the museum was a museum for West Africa to project African things. Now, if the white men wanted to build a museum in Africa, what makes you think they will come and build it in Nigeria? What even makes you that they will come and build it in Edo State? Kenya is there. Ghana is there. Huh? Egypt is there. There are other African countries that they would have built this museum. But they deliberately came to Nigeria, Edo State, Benin City, because of the return artifact. That was the purpose.
Answer. During the time of our father, Oba Kenzo II, some artifact was returned. We know. And the government of the day then was not involved. During the time of Lucky Igbinedion, some artifact was also repatriated. And we were also in dialogue, engaging them to see that our artifact is being returned. And it was between the palace, the federal government, and the so-called Europeans. I'm driving somewhere. Now, during the time of Obaseki, our father personally, added him to it, delegated him to it. Sir, don't you see the repeat of 1897? Because we were already trading with the British during the time, the Europeans during the time of Obaseki, before Oba Ovurame. And Ovurame is the king that personally choose Agu to represent. And what was the action of Agu? Was backstabbing the king and the kingdom. Now, still look at the same thing. Is it not 1897 trying to repeat itself? Because people are denying this fact. Because when something is identical, it is identical. If you resemble and resemble, and if you not resemble and not resemble, so sir, touch on this, sir. Damo.
We say, when something resembles something, you make a parable with it. Okay? For him, you see, on that interview, he said that the crown prince was young and very knowledgeable. He added him to the committee set up. Now, Before you went to Germany with him, did you tell his father?
No, not he added into the committee. He said to the trustee.
To the trustee, the trustee
yes,
committee.
Not committee is different from trustee. That's what I want to say. I want you to done before I contribute.
Okay. Yeah, Wesley. Now, before you went with him to Germany, did you have a conversation with his father? No. Everybody was surprised to see him in Germany. When you added him to the board of trustee, did you consult with his father? No. But you wanted our royal father to sign a document that they were a part of what you did not involve them with. How did Obaseki even join the committee of the artifact? To join, there was a committee that was set up by Erediawa, the artifact committee, which the Enogie of Abudu, Professor Gregory Akenzua, was the head of that committee. Professor Gregory did not add Oshomole to that committee. But when Obaseki became the governor, he added Professor Gregory Denogi of Esenogi of Abudu, added Godwin to that artifact committee.
Why, sir?
No, this is where the whole team. I got a man. When we look here, a man died but once. But I've already promised myself, I'm 3 score plus now. Before I leave this world, I will always be telling the truth. To our adult level, you said the Nakpa worry.
Sir, the Professor Greg Akenza you are talking, is it part of the Enigi's, the betrayers? Yes or no, sir?
He is a part of the orchestrator. He is a part of the movement.
And Obaseki was the person accused.
He's the head of all Enigi.
Yeah.
Before he was the throne.
Then Obaseki.
We don't let us mono water book here. So Obaseki is still the same person that was accused that instigated the Enigi to rebel.
It is, yes.
Okay. The same 2 people characters appearing. I want the people to take near day observant. You go ahead, sir.
So when Professor Gregory Akenzua added Obaseki to the committee, Professor Gregory and Obaseki were now working hand in hand. They excluded our father. They stopped giving information to our father. Before Professor Gregory added Obaseki to the committee, Professor Gregory was always giving accounts to our father what was going on at any given time. But when he added Godwin, the ex-governor, to the committee, they stopped talking to the palace.
And this committee was set up by Oba Erediawa. Audience, people are listening.
So for that simple reason, when our father were not getting any information from Uncle Greg, I will call him Uncle Greg because he's my uncle. When he was no longer getting information from Uncle Greg, then our father, the God-given king, disorganized the committee. Then Professor Gregory gets angry. Obaseki gets angry. So now they set up a new committee. Obaseki and Uncle Greg. Obaseki now spearheaded everything. Then now added
hold on, sir. Hold on,
yes,
sir. Obaseki set up and Uncle Greg set up a committee.
Yes.
In reference concerning our artifact.
Exactly.
Go ahead, sir.
So they set up a new committee. They were now walking behind our father, the Oba of Benin.
Illegally.
Illegally. So that is why now, you see, a lot of women here, this time around, there's no holding back.
We are here to spill the beans out, sir.
Yes,
that is
if
why we
you're
are here,
out
sir.
there, you can also, based on what you know, you can also challenge me. I don't bloody care. So that is why when our father saw the movement of Uncle Greg and the ex-governor of those states, Godwin, that's why our father took it upon himself to go to Abuja to speak with our late President Buhari that this is what is going on.
And we also heard that Obaseki and our Uncle Greg were in collaboration with some senators to make this artifact a Nigerian property instead of Edo property.
Whatever they have in mind, they knew that with the federal might, they could collect all the artifacts. But for our ancestors, who has always been with us and that will continue to be with us,
Yeah.
when our father moved to Abuja and speak to late President Buhari, when Buhari listened to the story, he said, fine, all the artifacts will return to where they were taken from. Okay, let me ask you a question in return. Julio Shomole, why did Buhari not gazette the artifacts? Why? Because there were no need. Nobody was dragging the artifact.
There were no ill intention towards.
No, there were no hidden agenda. Oshomole did not have any hidden agenda regarding the artifact.
Okay,
so because of the behavior of Godwin Obaseki, that our father now solicits a help from our late president, and our late president with our ancestors signed the artifact to the palace where they came from.
So then hold on there, sir. I will still come back to you. My brother, you're welcome. Welcome to the debunking of Obaseki lies. You're welcome. And please, I believe you know where we down in the video. Nabatina no where attacking where Obaseki wonya emowa. Or when you have you listened to it?
Personally, my brother, Edmund Kisley, and he passed being a man I've been admiring from afar because of his teaching of corruption. Olakoko na my own. Olakoko, you will continue, and God Almighty will bless your household for the work you are doing for the land.
Amen, sir.
I am not a supporter or a praise of any government. A government that is doing well, I will say you are doing well in this area. When you are wrong in some area, I will still say no. I praised you yesterday, but today you are wrong. You are not doing well because I'm not on your payroll. Right from Obaseki exemption, from primary when Udubu fights, I'm not a fan of him because I already knew this lineage does not have a good historical history with Benin. And this is a person who does not have a forum building, and you call him investment backer and establisher of him, board of directors, Umo Wari State in Ukere. I'm from Isi. Ima onilewe boya wa. Ozikpala ogu ye wo no manya imoso adi owa. Efeni kwa bi ma owa kwa yo. So in respect to this, in Oshomole's tenure, Etomoshomolewe Federal Road, Ona Akhene is still a federal disbursing state road. I'm coming to where you are talking to that video.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Evani Wagwari now. Oshomolewe Federal Road, Ona Akhene federal government disbursing. Enough manner is one return artifacts. Can any person point to us European Union donation to build anything in Benin? German government donation, Sweden government donation, UK government donation? Omaro. So it was not Obaseki was attracting investors into Benin. No. He was a smart and educated Benin man. A well-trained 419 in Lagos. Who understand prosing scheme of clan well. He became a governor facilitated by Oshomole. All he do was a prosy of plan well. Obaseki with the palace were a good ten father and son from first regime. When Tifa start came in, when he now hear that the European Union or the British government, the Sweden government, the US, who have asked these artifacts, are saying we are willing. And if you still look at the last EU summit, an African president raised it that slave trade should be tagged the highest crime in the world, and what they are going to pay to do that to Africa, they should say it. Some African presidents are still agitating. For a slave trade that is Guancana, it will not forcefully view. Do you have the webos? You know who know you. Then any na iwoke emizio na maya kwingo watubu ware do re evo yare do re maya kwingo ne manya o conscience ma judgment ma oni ma to ma view are kinoga mana view. It was a bloodshed maya view. My by if you go with a bloodshed, we want to come as an honorable human. Ima adorable G, the my deverio. Ma compensate to what we ma view na miri. With so amount of error. Ironi semi ro palege no egbebo binya. Ironi no lele de or attract investment banker ni anti technocrat Obaseki. If you watch his video from day one about museum in Benin, nothing like a Mowa or a Edo museum, all was Benin Royal Museum.
Can you expatiate on how come the sudden 360-degree U-turn from Benin Royal to Imoa? Sir.
Epa, money separate father and child.
I know you are talking to the audience. Hold on, sir. Eh? Hold on, sir. You are talking to the gullible one that has been cajoled by him. So that I purposely ask you. So, sir, please touch.
What brought the sudden turnaround within overnight was when Obaseki, as a technical banker, a thief, a prozo scheming human being, started hearing voluntary money. Where no ya reside for 100 years, no have your by force. Who are most to the 800 euro lere, who are most to the 1 million euro lere. No, Emanon go their voluntarily with their willingness. We might have your nuwa. My very whole navi and now buy nuwa. Igoni or scatter Obaseki as a greedy. A banker cannot involve in what cannot be measured in naira and kobo. Igoni Obaseki wa honolile day or disorganize a plan on here from Benin Museum, changing the committee, then honor the way. That is why I'm not happy with that Professor Greg Akinswa. He's a very old professor, a Benin man, and from the Royal House family. Even in your claiming age, Obaseki na tune you. See, we grant you autonomy. Who do I the head of your local government? Or do you way Nigio under you
Did you see 1897 trying to repeat itself?
1897 is trying to repeat himself, not in the form of 1897.
No, I mean the betrayal aspect inside in every dealing.
Is coming in a diplomatic and a barrow and paper good English way. Also, Obaseki, because the betrayal all wearing he was a barrow and English speaking. Yahweh. So that is why Bata have been telling me so we are my years, Kuya Kadia will be more. I beg fraud now. I bolele. Meaning, market speech my sister Kadia will. I have continued to ask, Wawo Baseki Obiana? Oya lesson advert. The Naga away 1 year Bible government. Oyo we season lecture in London is lecturing about do best how to invest. A government you left less than a year, and there is massive allegation of all your projects that are private you can pay with are now be found to be a private. What I expect from you, if arrogant winky no way whiskey of 1980 no you are proud. If you allege him that format, the media, it cannot go low to live Facebook page. Tomorrow we see him wicked in shining. Arise TV.
Thank you, sir. I wanted to ask that question. Since you knowingly on your own drag it in, so let me just fast forward. How will you rate a former governor that has been accused of all these embezzlement, backdoor dealing, backstabbing, betrayal, looting, OG, to go so low? So, to the platform of Abat. Why must Obaseki use that platform instead of the mainstream media platform, whereby a lot of audience, hold on, sir, a lot of audience will listen to you, and at the same time, the journalists, they are independent, they will craft their question. Question will come out from the journalist's mouth that people wants to ask who are far away. But in this case, with his boy, so we all know that before Obaseki coming to the show, all those questions were first of all passed to him. He rehearsed it, and he also failed woefully. He was still unable to answer it. So, sir, talk about it. Why did he go so low?
I am less concerned about Obaseki. The German woman we are in her Twitter page who think that she was embarrassed. We are asking her question. She's unable to answer in her Twitter page.
You mean Barbara?
You say German government is the highest donor of that museum, who were you donating to? The state government to improve the state, because Edo is known for one of the highest population of immigrants in Europe. You are saying you are helping Edo to alleviate illegal immigration. You donate to who to build that museum? Is it to the state government or to the Oba of Benin or to a private firm that you are now a member of the trustee? She cannot answer that area. Obaseki don't know. Say this fraud. All those I go advert, go give lecture, na fraud. Now, these things are open. The German woman in her Twitter page cannot defend us anymore. It cannot defend what we are asking her. How much do you donate? Do you donate to state government or you donate to individual? Because the way this hotel, the museum look now, it does not belong to the state government, it belongs to individual. So if you say German is the most financial of this project, who were the German communicating and donating to? You want to know them.
And at the same time, what gave them the right to think that they can house the Benin artifact in that museum?
No, what they are saying is they are not housing the museum artifacts. that the Benin artifact, there is a gazetted that it belongs to the palace. But because Benin is a home of culture and everything, that is why they are having that museum there. When you never start returning artifacts, were you having donation to have a museum in Benin? What is your motive now that you are returning and you are donating? Is it not that what you are returning, you are donating, that it can have a world-class place to be kept? So now you know where ownership is when you saw that gazette that is belong to the palace. Why were you still donating to the state government?
Directly, that money that was donated is supposed to 100% belong to the artifact.
Nobody donated to Edo State government to have a museum.
Yes, I said that
all
money
donated was for Benin Royal Museum based on artifact return.
Exactly.
And wait, let me finish. Because the Europeans, I am in France speaking now. If you go to a city called Monaco in France, any France motto you see anywhere in Europe is F. But Monaco is a city controlled by king. Their plate number starts with M. Yes. And Monaco does not use +33. France number is +33. Monaco don't use +33 because the kingship there decide what happened there.
Yeah.
So we don't have a monarchy government, or whereby we can be a federation. A monarchy will still control its quarter as the government of that quarter. So the Europeans already know that they can liaise. Government in Africa is temporary, 4 years or 8 years. Yes. This one, they can give him money and tell them, get him a gualoji. He play to their rules. Emini adulovio, oh yeah, Kenya. Be our government will stand up with me yaniya. Oh yeah, go Obaseki deal. But when Obaseki now see that the royal father, who have been ambassador for different European countries, who started visiting museum in himself an ambassador, seeing his own heritage, how they are using it to enrich the economy and everything. He started fighting for the return of these things. Just that history repeats that the traitor who betrayed the kingdom, the traitor lineage was not the governor. That was where Obaseki now started using synergy. That even on Lona any day, Buhari Gbe Gazette in Newo Banya, Yemane Power Set Federal. What do we now do? The Gazette does not indicate where the financial money returning with it to go to Royal House. Different people were now refunding money in line with the artifact. We are not dealing with the state government where the Benin Palace is. When they were not dealing with Obaseki in the financial return of it, he circulated everything that concerned the palace. They're not trying to carry Prince Akenzua, who was the head of all Enogi, to start the division because he saw the money already.
The balkanization.
Now, I will ask, Manami Hotel Doris Day. Ovie Sambo Hotel ni Noraduwa wa Doris Day Hotel. Manami a Reliance Hotel ni Mafi Dombo. Manami Snow Hotel. Manami, there were several hotels. Noruwe Jiaro ni Manako. Emane business in Amurea. Eti ya doctor, na boy, na employee cleaner, na employee security. The omanove ya loji yoga kepoti to report. Eta zima o kepoti mo enjoa. Obaseki agwogoto bave koroma we overriding public interest unamune rianya nenemi hotel. Unamotone and you give out billions from state government. Now ya boy, we manage say but we private, where government interest is to provide the enabling environment for investors and you support investors. If government was in Benin, but we Guinness Yedo, Or major to the Guinness. Hey, you go the Guinness in the Guinness Yahweh, no guy private. Guinness came, they bought their land, they bring in their investment, they employ our people. Any year with all the billions in human or raw. My mind a procedure and I employ my move and I take care. I employ my man. Not get my bed there or not take care that the lave boni. My mind I employ here. Even government is continuity. Obaseki rule in a way ban. Who be 800 page no be ya tie. Any rule way. Man in the manner we government to where it's any other than no ya full. Ni a reach the present government. We are the way pre-open. And I'm here when on leon level webu. Where you communicate with me. Why we have a dialogue. Why we have a join legally. Who you relate former director of DSS be me connection about the former governor. Or you can have the security known. You cannot be in exile and still be ruling. Assuming Okpebolo government allows such to happen, will be more. It shows to us that Okpebolo is not the governor of that state. Obaseki is in exile and is still ruling that state. Emini Manoe, you say you attract investors. You go to top where to have a video. Mama yege bena, where you know you have a video who yo. Matthias of a surveyor ne no value to central hospital we money ya. Miami my invest your Miami no we a private sector na appointed trustee we no for we jama a trustee yaki. Termine do contribute to ya above jama or artifact nini amuye ba ni go ni jama ya akwa. Timi ba ni ya ta we ni ya u e do me percentage.
What's it, Oteme?
So any person who is defend Obaseki, is slave
I will come back to you. Yeah, we go were. So, Epa, don't sir. Epa Joseph. So now, in the same video, my where when they do la wa mute, or when they do rise up
and fight. Nice one. I watch it. I listen to the video.
Which is a threat. And me and you know, he's not talking to the government of the day, which is Okwe will warn you or defeat you. You went to court, and I will defeat you. Now we go to the Supreme Court again, and I will defeat you. So we know where you are directing it to. A lot of people will say that Obaseki said he has nothing against the palace. But when we openly with our open minds, look at all Obaseki action, is unlike what he's saying. Because he is staying with his mouth, he respects the tradition, he respects the palace is supreme, is the king, but every action on the ground says something different. And yesterday, we all saw it. Trying to rally around Edo people who are ill-informed, those who have personal hatred towards the kingdom for no reason. And also in collaboration with some sons and daughters of chiefs and Senigi who have been benefiting from land grabbing, selling of land ever since our fathers stopped them. So all these people have formed a cartel whereby they meet in the platform to promote disunity and to also project the palace in a very negative form. And the reason is what I just explained about. So now, sir, I would like you to talk about this threat, trying to rally around the Benin people against the kingdom. How can Obaseki and his fans deny that Obaseki we marry we marry is not a betrayer? So, Domosa.
Ujugamia. Aware of it, a man, who been a moy. Of it, a man, a tiny fee, who go he been a moy. What he is trying to do, just as you have rightly said, that doing meet and greet in every beer parlor in a different country. That what happened on Sunday shouldn't have happened. Is a disgrace. What if other investors sees it, they will not come to Benin? My question to him is, what happened on Sunday? Who instigated it? Every action, there's always a reaction. In every action, there's always a reaction. Now, you plant it because you have a reason, ulterior motive to stir the people against the monarch. But thank God, one with God is the majority. And one with the ancestors is even more majority. Before you even left office, you said you were going to burn Nigeria down. But did you burn Nigeria down before you left the office? No. Nigeria is still where it is. Now you are going around telling the Benin's, the gullible ones, that indirectly that the monarch is hindering the progress of Edo people. The monarch is hindering the progress of Edo people. That the people should not be afraid anymore. They should rise up. Really? Rise up against who? The monarch does not collect monthly allocation from the federal government. The monarch is not in charge of the security vote of the Edo state. It is the state governor that collects allocation, that collects the security vote, not the monarch. In this moa they built, the land they built it on is the monarch land. Okay? Besides that, you are trying to give what belongs to their people to foreigners. You are not telling us that it does not belong to you. It does not belong to Edo people. It belongs to the investors who donated money towards it. So if he is trying to, you see, the truth of your matter is that even the people that he meets in the beer parlor, where are they? They live in Europe, or they live in various parts wherever they live.
Sir, to add to it, still remains for just a minute. Because you said
I would like to chip in something there, sir, please.
I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you, sir. You said that he's trying to stir up the Benin people against the kingdom, which is true. Now that using the Oba is blocking development. Now, sir, don't you think it is time for us now to ask some family, particularly the Obaseki family, how they have benefited? I'm not talking about as a governor now, because we know that this family is one of the largest land owners in Edo State. Now, don't you think it's time for us to tell them to publicly bring out the CFO of those land? Anyone that carry colonial master's seal, the land should be taken back. About just like the way it happened in Zimbabwe, because He collaborated. That is why Ago was able to acquire those land. He collaborated. He was a commoner. Obatemu. So again, here with 70 years administrator Nyama, he grabbed a lot of land. With the colonial master and the sea of Fulio, and some of his grandchildren don't inherit. So if we are talking, or when he come out and his subjects, his supporters come out to say, the father, our father, who is really the owner of the land, and some like a role we not supported, we are the anti-progress of the city. Don't you think it's time for us to discuss all this, some secret now? Because Obaseki owns land in nearly the whole of that Benin city, Edo State. How come about all this land? The gesture of the CFO, I'm on air. If they got it tomorrow, he can challenge me. They will not give us say when you have his CFO in Aladdin. 99% of the land, the CFO was Amwe Big Bear. I mean, grandfather, remember, amen. Need to wear amen. I can't say I'm a boy, if I win a car. Orient, a bomb with silly bear, or I've seen some. So it is time for us to discuss how they have been reaping from this city. And there are also some family also who were then their supporter. Because even Magege our ancestors knew this day will come, so that we have to fight the second fight. And there is no way Obaeware will manifest as Ogidigan without not crushing the head of the serpent. And these are all the serpents. And I believe also, Edo people have to understand that for good to triumph, evil must first of all pop up his head, try to make gagara. At the end of it all, good will win the battle. Our Oba will win, and this will prove that if no Kasunu 1897, it been an half, because that fight was half. I'm not finished here. So this is the time for us to really nail the coffee. When I say I nail the coffee, never again with any name called Obaseki seek any political position in Edo State and have victory. And never again will any name called Obaseki be in any position to do any harm to our culture, not to talk about our royal house. So my brother, sir, go ahead, say what you want to say.
My brother, Domosa, I always love the way you ask sensitive question. Elinejini of Obaseki, I may be a Sodori Wabuku Bamirian way administration, Nari Voke, those are mushrooms. Not all of Obaseki, Edomaini Dina Tiasenia, asking to be an lele being. I was a federal civil servant as a policeman in those states. Otion Nodion, NPC Managing Director, Gaius Obaseki Nobo Wai Testamero. I gathered his house as a constable of Kabujare. Where is him today? Arun Okpema by Kaiva or Ilagan village Obaseki. How do they end? I'm asking you about Gaius Obaseki, former NPC Managing Director. Norway Governor Bonagena, a Pedro Boger, Ogwavishane. The last time he make a post, I commented where Pedro Igonuya spokesperson Latik Wafone, you are now in Europe. In the next 4 years, PDP have a convention, the next candidate, or the way spokesperson and I have a pay. It does not reply my comments. So revoking Obaseki lineage, no. Asking, oge mineri ya ni ugago. Iya mai baseri onye. O waye lele ya kinya. Keno hyukbo mabo. Ami ajo waire do. No ma hyukbo mabo. Biya jiyena. And you are measuring their father He was an administrator. They have, who are they? Ero have good children than Obaseki. So, Obaseki is a dark matter, as what I expect from him. When he win KG, he have a little confrontation with a lieutenant colonel as a minister of FCT. Immediately, Army make a statement. Today, I came back from work. I watched Wike media briefing, defending himself. On Monday, I saw on Facebook.
My brother, I have a question for you. You and Nepa. Yeah, we have found out a lot of platforms. Some enigmas and chiefs and some workers in the palace, they will be in the same platform. They will be seeing a lot of nonsense. Even in Yetsoviro, before a palace announce a platform in a because of inside source. Hold on, sir. How are we going to eliminate this cancer? Because a lot of Edo people don't know that what is taking place, that a lot of people are being in showing stubborn head to the royal house because there is a reform to reform those corrupt chiefs. So all those Ilalobo chiefs, Neri mata ni if to waijiri oga agui magua etoga ko davi chief our father or here go chief gan or wana ka gwan opportunity rimaya ka mi manage wa ma code anywhere where there was a reform
Ma code them in evil time where a ship was
Iwe so ma code they tin ya code ave nigi ave chief ni do agwana na ave Greg Uncle Greg never will this rubbish take place again. They even lead to the suspension. Who was part of also the leader and that discipline, which I am so happy. Anytime I remember it, I feel so good. Yes.
Roland Dehoy. The most devilish evil
even a grain akana familiar
a platform now.
So Ipale, what is your response to that? Because even press secretary Irabo on a platform is Sunoji, they are up to, I don't want to measure that platform. He knows. And he is anti-palace. And I cannot see how comfortable we'll be sitting down there. Because we have to join Baba to clean the house. I will not go back to Lewuji or when any place we see things that is not clear, we point it out. Because this thing is a reform. I mean, they are trying to fight back. So in not any. We are here in no manual. Avec chiffre platform so na gbeni no mama in when ye yariba wa na na me akan yevani you know kan baba domosa
ojogami wakare oswabe e chief ro no re platform ni na you know ya roko ye tuta yevani one engwati engwagme so ya ma beg him Natalie that would be one. Then two, they are doing aiding and abetting. More time, time. But a work knows where we are being, but me making an agbe we are banana being. So those chiefs, what we should do to them is that from now on, if it's possible, a platform Rana Mia, we will just scream it and bring it to Ola Coco platform. We will be doing name and shaming.
Okay, sir.
That is it because of where Doya Peter where Obi Ayaka Manya Uloma Roy. So any
if I will treat in the apart from Olapico platform, there is a Amas Osaze Edobo. Is one of the brightest youth in Edo State, and is very close to the palace. Because you are a different museum and if it's coming, if you is your like mind, or okay, you have to do about the CBN, the museum you do check me man or river. So if you nominated in this committee, if you are seeing such rubbish, screenshot it, send it to Osaro Amos Osaro Edobo on Facebook. Email WhatsApp again. Or about one my more we get. Give me no. But make sure we have picture was screenshot. Both the conversation at the platform who are recorded. It is time we start exposing those chicks.
Yeah, we no time now.
Go back to Fiemo where information you might not know. Do who see and have maybe a different platform in know. Is our time we should not always screenshot, record the full live video or a TikTok on our well, record everything. There are proper shining no reporting some people no will no back and no more one is your.
If I go ahead, sir.
Wesi, we no time now. Owege otunaje, I am in Osunovani. So maramio ana miege amiegbe in video abe ikuna ne mana junu ya roko oswabe chief rubuya bedu ta will record them no really mio or record then I send the ladian ola kokoreva venue ka the other boy be revani e mabu no we mi when agwaleji I send the gian na ya ka mabe oriabo na re eriogi sero pelu wa keriabo wazo bobo because the warrior woman on my way na ga muye munwe kwa to foke yari ya so venege na anything that go against the palace should be exposed. Na bonve make an. So when this will continue, then most of them will start to withdraw themselves from all this idiotic behavior when you got here. Because under idea ma warrior ma wawa. Okpani have this issue of ex-governor Godwin Noregas Obiago. Let it be known. Yeah. Let it be known to everybody in Edo State and beyond. Ago Oba Ovurame Nogbansi in his blessed memory. My title Obaseki ne Ago. Obaseki Eni is a chieftaincy title. And that chieftaincy title was not an hereditary.
No, you only give them popularity. They now adopt it as part of their name.
But that is where we the Benis now. Because when the cat, but you know what we not baby Gusana Rotier. So when they we want to tell every Ago.
No.
Wait, please.
There is a video. Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Please. From now on, we want to tell every Ago grandchildren that Obaseki as a word, it is not a name.
It's a title.
It's a title. that were given to Ago by our father Oba Ovurame Nogbaisi because of his good conduct. Now that Epa Ago have died, that title died with him. It's not an hereditary. So there is nobody called Obaseki in the entire Benin Kingdom. Obaseki name as a name does not exist. Obaseki was never a name. It was a chieftaincy title. So the name of our ex-governor, Godwin Noregise Ago.
Ago, no, yes.
It's not Obaseki. So everybody writing Obaseki today, they are writing a chieftaincy title that does not exist in Benin Kingdom. So go to Benin or go to the Oba Palace. If there is anybody in the palace that have that title Obaseki, then that name, that title will continue to exist. But as far as today is concerned, there is no chief in Oba Palace that is bearing Obaseki. So for that simple reason, Obaseki as a chieftaincy title does not exist in Benin Kingdom. So that title is dead. So there is nobody called Obaseki. So what we have now is Godwin Noregise Ago. All the children of Ago, great-grandchildren of Ago, not Obaseki. Obaseki officially is a title dead and buried in Benin Kingdom, in Oba Palace. So there is no title called Obaseki, and there is nobody called Obaseki. Both home and abroad, Obaseki as a name does not exist. So the children of Ago, they should be answering their father's name, Ago, not Obaseki. Obaseki as a title is dead and buried. It does not exist in Benin Kingdom. So nobody should call them Obaseki. Their father's name is Ago. That is how it ended. So periodically, somebody can still make the mistake and call them the name that does not belong to them. For me, it should be shame on them for them to carry such a title.
Sir, if I will, with all due respect, sir, you are even doing them a favor because the name Obaseki now is now tagged and known as Judas Iscariot, the betrayer.
No. I would love to see
you don't understand what I mean. What I'm trying to say is that Ago Obaseki betrayed Ovurame.
Yes.
That name, he has already tagged that name as a betrayer.
Already given them fame. After they betrayed, the name still give them fame in Benin land. If not that fame, the name gave them.
Hold on.
It is time to destroy it. This is the time to destroy that chieftaincy title. That chieftaincy title does not exist in Benin Kingdom, and that name should not be answered by anyone.
And that is where you come in, sir. We open a place. We need 100,000 petition. We open a Facebook account whereby all these names Edo people who are asking the royals, because Erava Erediawa is the one that leaves the name for them. So with royal degree, our God-given king on earth can also do it. We'll retrieve it back because only Ajania. So we have to fight back. This is not the time for people to say, no, let's forget we are going too far. No, we are not going too far. Because why did I say so? A lot of people will think, some Edo people will think that we are doing it for the palace. No, it is my identity.
It is my culture and my pride.
My identity. And there is no way I'm going to compromise on my identity for any Western idea or investor idea that will eradicate my culture. and wipe it out for foreign investment. It's not going to take place. That is one. Secondly, there's no way we Edo will compromise again an inch or eroding into our culture from the Wazobia clan or internal politicians like this stupid Unhuda. We will never compromise on it. It is about our culture, about our dignity and our history. And it is our red line. And it happens that our God-given king is the custodian of our culture. Any attack on the royal house is an attack on every Edo man. There is no way you can separate an Edo man from the palace. That is why in Manatwe, Obuta, Obuwie, Obava, we all take the responsibility together. We all enjoy together. We all salvage it together. So since Obaseki have said he has openly, publicly declared a war that the people should go for revolt, he should also be prepared that those that wish to dance the dance or to drum the drums of the god should be ready to dance the dance of the dead and the living when the gods and the ancestors stand in the stage to dance. And we are in that stage already.
Yeah, my brother. Just
Vamos
a second. No, I don't think when we look here, I think we should this recording, I think Ola Kokola will go Ekironaka that Obazana where the people are too quiet. Ona way no, it is the time the people should rise up and fight back. Who are they going to fight? The people should rise up and fight back. That what happened on Sunday was an eyesore. So you want the people to rise up and fight the monarch?
Because we kept quiet, we did not retaliate.
Exactly. So
because
for
we
that
kept
simple
quiet,
reason, so with the Benin, we want to rise up and fight.
Epa, please, I would love to say something.
Go ahead.
Question. In terms of that title, Obaseki, if you can look back to 3 or 5 months of Abad video,
yes,
Pedro Obaseki was the one narrating their family history. That Obaseki is never their name. It was a title of their father. And he mentioned their identical name in Benin. So
it's Agogbede now.
It is because that title gave them fame. He was a prominent palace king servant. So he gave them fame. They were now respected. That was how they started applying it. It is never part of them in any form. And we will still appeal to the parents, the Benin Traditional Council. If there is any way they can look inward, if there can be a gazette, that there are some titles you created some years ago, and some persons are still living with those titles, and those titles is not hereditary. And by this betrayal, by this offense of your custom and tradition, you hereby banish that title. And nobody should see answering or see bearing such name within your clan. It will be better for us.
We should put a petition.
Yes, so
we need to team up.
Oteme wa hold on in Ola Koko big boy big boy we are calling for questioning. Please, we na we whether you call or name question we never call and not repeating what we are saying so that you give people time. If you have question, call. Not repeating what we are saying here so that we learn. Through your question, people can learn. So let's give chance now for questions. People who want to call. 2 minutes.
Okay. If we have 1 missed call, we call this person back.
So any of you, any of you can take it. Any of you, if I can take it, Sasa.
Did you know that the strength of Godwin, his hope and aspiration was that Aswani Godalo was going to win?
Yes.
In the courts. He put all his hope on Aswani Godalo for a continuation of his government.
At this hour, where is his hope? Oh, Epa, Wogu finance media, Ogwati Kube DC.
Hold on in Derek Akpas. Please, you can come up, not on the comment there, since you said our father not to make us. Come and explain it. Come up. We are learning. Come up. So I want to come and explain to us what makes you to hate yourself. What makes you to choose the European ideology before your own? Come up. Because you are saying it, you don't understand that when an Edo man tell you that when you talk to the palace, you are talking to us. You will continue looking at only the person sitting down on the throne. It is our institution. Thousands of years, we will never let it. So come up. What are you trying to explain? No, sir. Pepa Mudiane, you are very good in. I know maybe you went to university. You are very good in discussing about Alexandria, other European history, and talking about other people's history, how they preserve it, what they are doing. Why can't you preserve your own? So you just sound like one of those people that were described by Malcolm X as the bedroom slaves that talk from the master angle.
You know his problem. He's not educated, he's not enlightened, he's a slave of where he lives.
Now so hello, come on, go ahead.
Yeah, so the caller ask the question.
Based on the Italian culture.
So tell me the caller, let the caller ask question.
Yes,
okay.
Good evening. Can you hear me? Yeah, we can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Good evening.
Yeah.
At this time,
go ahead.
Guys, is that I want to beg all my Edo people, especially Edo South. Nimala wo Iyanwe Oja, I just seen one. And all these things that is happening, so many agents. No way, near Obi. Hello?
Mr. Ask your question, Mama.
Ask your question here, Noah.
Comment question here, no. We can't type that.
There 2 minutes.
You there. My voice of my professor to they are lazy. Okay, imagine artifacts now may ancestors of women near talk. Obaseki because it's mostly yes to near away for instance. Near the outside down, but near ya up say to ya do near G. Women in Tana, people talk to them, and you is that they rise up against all these people because
Ma make a program, your mama. Ma honey name. Ma make a program, your. Ma make a program,
I will try to throw in one word for that woman.
Don't spend too much time.
Foreign process if you do to cleaner. I chef in the cleaning session work woman of him. Obia bonino. Ware security sector woman or raw. Ware guidance sector, ware doctor, I make sure Obia bono. So oviebo no ido kwenario bo bo nyanyu yomami no ubebu e.
Well, see, Ola Koko, is there any other caller?
Before that woman calls, having money rare wibu no do I claim
No, no for now, no for now, no call.
Okay.
Imano rare wibu no do I claim we are fian no do I tawe edoma oniya civilized. Here my embracing Western culture, Emiya feel with here. Let's continue to use this platform to enlighten ourselves. Does the Spanish government break their kingship and adopt old Roman Empire in Europe?
The answer is no.
Or can the France, where I live, when you see their flag, you see a woman called Marianne. She's the symbol where they say liberty, equality,
comrades.
Okay, hold on, sir.
Yeah, go ahead with your question. Domo.
My brother, Wabuta, Wabi
Domo,
yeah, not talk about me, not an house as a go TV.
Okay.
Type 20 Maha Viola, because of Obaseki, every platform, I'm not.
Yes.
One year where along the line, 1 year where the Moane Aguaka, you know, the 20 Gaboa, near Mane to the school. We are Irogan, after confusing most of the Niki and Yohane, but when you make it go, anything not concerning the family and the affair, or telling you that after you destroy their life, you divert it near out of the family, all of them make sure a great okay, now, or the MOA, always belong to the European enemy and come back together. Onarigore. Your way is to be to become with something to support. Okay, we need to support you. The European we are the money result of
Go ahead with the question where you at the house.
No, your question, sir. We are waiting your question.
The question where you at the house.
Is not belong to the Edos, but it belong to the
Okay, I understand the question already.
So we're giving
Epa, you will answer the question. Or where it cannot be more one, or where one nine. Obaseki. A question, or maybe call ya.
Okay,
yes,
go ahead. Mama, go ahead, Mama.
Why is Obaseki not speaking Benin language as a Benin man? On your back, no.
Okay, what's your answer? Do as a Benin man? Okay.
Okay, let's see. Epa. Now.
Okay. Drop.
Okay. Why did you drop? Okay, you can answer it. Okay, we answer. You have your 2 minutes. Epa. This we already drop. Why?
Uwe subi vetedu uke adiebu bodo abielo mudo. Obaseki, we not time in my Skinonaji primary school, secondary school, do. Those are little boys in all by the dually age Yarowe Gabo in Lagos for 1 night.
For 1 night.
We ask when I we honor ya Luita Peter ya we ya Zebo, I say ya Luita Peter ya Gua. Obaseki cannot zedo with you any longer for 20 minutes. Or we have body do damn well will not be me at the platform 10,000 euro now. Or about good man zedo for 20 minutes. They are Lagos boys in no man wa adaze wa gbevo ugbevo wa. We can see you name bank, name not back. We 50 boundaries in Ubo wa everywhere. So here we do very yo. Oyi ma ya sowe ni ya mu ni Obaseki no giving ya fame ni na wa gbe no fo te do npa. What was the second question, please?
Oto na be ni ya mu ye wa
No ta ho to ni onye otani ma ya yiri no Obaseki. You cannot be investment banker who sometimes give lecture in Harvard and this and this. Now your administration, they are pointing at massive fraud. You can no longer call China. With China, can you give me 1 hour of your time for this money or this thing? Let me go so that or a China man am you both rise. How much are you going to pay, no man? Then you are now running. Oh, can we you vaina no real since 3 years? No my win na pay who one even a wibo share we do ya live platform or no man no water. I was just looking yesterday, I was just laughing. You should go and meet a professional journalism. The German government who is tweeting, they already make a speech in BBC Pidgin. I watched all the articles. We are attacking, corresponding with them. Emini ma no ewe ma eba Mutore Central Hospital ni Ladian. Asat na estate value turning newe with the rate of development in the do if any worth 11 billion. Agamwe muzioni bambana. Zene Bank is ready to buy that land and give us the money near here with their head office in Edo. The mana motoni Ladia. Mana yile mo 3.8 billion buying aye. The mana ya go koroma. Ana ya wave over public interest as one bill tell yo. You tell the state government, any autonomy government way, I am overriding for public interest. Who are the public? Any now low for everybody. No, is it for private people? Obaseki is contradicting his English. That is why he does not want to engage a professional journalist like Aras TV. So a boy no. A followers of Obaseki platform are bad. If I know Muigoji, so he cannot go body if I know you. Then the baby be kind of female by Ekere now the PDP. Ave fali you see bonus Ladian so say where the by the other one you cannot be alleging wiki of anything as at this hour we live Facebook yana ngwa. Equal a media chat. If Obaseki want to talk to us, ni who know the need, talk gwan. He actually tell the world as a cannibal of his person, and I'm still quoting them when they have video they are not. Timi Priscilla, former governor of Bayelsa State, is in London. EFCC declared he wanted on Monday. In less than 8 hours, chief press secretary to him, he released a statement to EFCC that my boss is not on the run. No matter the allegation, have you serving paper? My oga is on vacation in UK. He will respond to you people when he arrives. He will come and answer you. Do you see any official statement from EFCC again? The chief press secretary, because Timi Priscilla already instructed, because they already tagged Interpol, tag everybody, FBI. Immediately they shut up. Obaseki is not a layman person like me and you as an ex-governor of Guambi Facebook. He should talk to us with official shining as an ex-governor. Because hereby engage a professional journalist.
Where on Facebook, where we going? Why do you think it's running away?
Governor, Vaga where Amwizele, Babati with camera arrivani. Babati address him. A Facebook on Agua. I have been with Obaseki Mwe Guana media.
I may know where Nana where they no see when I no na level na like Facebook.
My brother, every time Ogbe. Emmanuel Ekpobole Obaseki, maybe Tia PDP or a fan of Reyakin or Tom Wigunian or V
in collaboration with us together.
Or 1,000 euro give follow you see bo or ITV or figure to say or here. So about in overall in 3 okukoni, your pay you go can in school, your pay give ye or pay rent or pay energy bill. So egbe platform me gualo because about man not I'm looking media. These are journalists. Respond, let me see you as a government official. Don't so you see the way
Omari ma wewe ome mi no mule o se no na learning Erupa.
Obaseki Oma bego ogbe na we emi no Obaseki u no ya campaign we government yen viori. Ohin ya negbe Ona Badovie ma your way trustee board of Jama government ga we we trustee the museum unu gba Jama government ri edo we ma we dey takwe no jiyan ya kie meaning we believe a fraud ni also am Malaysia with a former Afri event manager again or director or you can employ everything a revenue no ladian bo nyonya the only thing no time we need here to be no ga no there where a visitor gare iam with taxi if you do taxi driver if you do our security if you do our cleaner our director of that museum or rebel wa a city no wa ye we boy we bo wa ni no is all about wa me nota a city where we na no where I chef where to be able no he na be museum ye yo yi mabo why we manga do we cleaner man we market party ade no do ge museum ma we cleaning but ma we security no minimum you were emi ya we mi o ri ma ya we mi the una be ya be hotel okay we need a world class hotel o to the community no nya to here ni no barrier prove ni ya ne e ma re we bo belo ene ya develop no their own because you know where the mayor portrait have a certain area ni a few of on ya say gbemili whereby we ni ropa. So the next community name and ibuna ebo wa meet up in ibuma eme see of una wa de yo back what we government land no una so agwo go when you see they are crying way or ma go be we go woman gegbe we no me see of no land. Tell me the people in the community no me see of a committee no set up unema we compensate via ladia nothing. The una wa state government una for be hotel our investor ni wo invest jona we are via la the investor we invest go me yemi emi na the state government ni ila je we mo investor no invest yo ma no invest go ye mo wa la je mo ma beg the investor no attract ma no we invest in Rihanna Blue Hotel wa la je ma beg the investor.
Hold on.
Okay, Chema, go ahead with your last question.
Yeah.
Okay. As far as the land is belong to the Edo land, Africa or Nini ECOWAS, Nini organization Europe, I want to go be any at that. Now, I mean, no water parana. A green no to Tinana. Or Mahekini, I exist now. When you have to be blocking a be, and I come on Obaseki, not to be blocking P, and I have bought new Obaseki to feel barrier when I have you. You might be beneath Royal Museum.
Okay. If I answer a question,
How can you continue running? You will see.
if I answer a question, if I answer it.
All right. Where's it? Let me know, Tanya. Where's it?
First and foremost, even I got resume money. They all came on the ground that Benin Royal Museum. That was the foundation of that museum.
Of the donation.
Of the donation. It didn't start from Moab. So from Benin Royal Museum, I asked me, I donate it. Since I keep at the Edo, there, okay, like, heavy, like, on a fear with Edo, Edo Museum of West Africa. There,
wait, let me say one word. Let me say one word. The Jama woman of Clemeso, Jama over contributes. We are mandating her. A first payment slip, Noya make a contribution. A more wire we contribute to or Benin Museum. Man, no one ever twinter with the proof in Ladia. And you know, they started donation to Benin Museum. Different local museum.
Okay, if I continue, sir.
So from that point, that house or museum was built on the false pretense. It's not Moab. From Benin Royal Museum to Edo Museum of West Africa, now become Moab Museum of West Africa. Museum of West Africa does not exist. Every donation that came on two pretense: Benin Royal Museum and Edo Museum of West Africa. So, Amenaya Tembano, okay? We don't owe them. They owe us more than we even owe them. For the years that the artifact stays in their country, they owe us more than we owe them. So we are not owing them anything. The museum is built in our land. So for me, Emilo Barrier Moba, case closed. We don't owe them anything.
If not, I conclude there before close the way. Emilo Barrier Moba, a confidence or ya where when it story no one story be me or in to be as ya kinya ya kamo inya o ka when 1,000 give my vie be 10 give my be 900 before because a toy inya no inya me be toy man a donation inya my giving my record.
It was not profit organization.
So if I continue, sir.
Organization, you know. So we don't owe them anything.
Okay, where's it, sir? We take this question. Yeah, Mama, go ahead.
I greet everyone. Adomo Alamugu. The question is Koliba. Number one, Obaseki, the owner come here do or anonya that a company needs not taking charge of the MOA. You understand?
Okay.
When you because before now, maybe seeing that like social media, you may understand. Before now, our late brother, Okabe information that you only the company of America. So when you hear those people calling, that's number one. Then number two, our boy say, hey, me was me worry the near was share post in where Olu of Wori area scholarship in how many 300 students. And the number seki wunu students are interested in Borina 300 students or Viola UK with scholarship. Every 2 months, all pay Ironia. All people your control you go here no regular. Abi ya mabere number seki na no na close ya ni go la la ri edibo. Oye rani e follow as na ezombi ya wa fi.
Yeah, he's a slave. Yeah, he mama is slave.
Obaseki ask people the whole year those states. They money then we do me show in and do I by now. They don't really know what affect them. I know why contribution in them.
I see.
So
Wesley, Pao, if you listen to the lady not called Ibania, Awe the Olu of Worry, people forgot that Olu of Worry no rona. A pipeline in Winana Mune Ayiri no guide na ka guide. Our Oba, our father don't deal on such things. And I'm reading comments here when you people are writing. The most stupid people I cannot stomach, I cannot even sit down with, is those black people who are not even proud of themselves. You know what is called independent? That independent, you go first start from you yourself. The ability for you not to be controlled by any other tribe or human being. And we, the Edos, you are writing that we, the Benis, of course, now you are the talk to. Before the United Nations have any charter for human rights, we have it already thousands of years. The greatest crime on earth to any human being is to deny that person the ability to speak her mother tongue. Because our mother tongue now will speak. As long as you deny me, you have stripped me naked of my identity. No, I can become bigot, but that man is as useless as a used toilet paper. If you understand what I'm trying to say. But people like you have been virused and your brain is infested with capitalist mindset. So whatever you are, anytime you want to talk about your culture, finance model inside. Anytime you want to talk everything, so capitalist person. Hold on first. I reply capitalist mindset person, they all the time they look for profit. Our tradition is not for profit, it is a way of life. And if you not put that for inside on our brain, you will continue to become irrelevant and becoming stupid in the society. Our way of life is our identity, has nothing to do with commerciality. So separate it and stop writing nonsense here. Olakoko, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, our Congress around. Director. This is Congress Pataju Domosa.
Okay.
Go ahead, Papa.
Hello, Wabuta, Wahoseti, Wasunanesi.
Domosa.
Domosa. And the other of our gentle brother of Oyawesi.
Domosa.
Where Obaseki has, you can only convince a crowd at the same time, not at different times. The game is over. There's no way money. I will follow after he had to send the age. Obaseki camp over 5 million people. So the value is Matagina. So despite the one that coming back, our mom will be collectively. You can like government. It's the same government. They say like that the position was on. Because by privilege you are the governor. No matter your move at you. You know what the money. Not about me as to said. Emmanuel, what is in the share with that land? So So the foul play there, Morea time. So the game, let's start playing the game. I'm going to explain it there. Wow, I see.
Domo, sir. That is our leader. Where's you?
Domo APC media leader in Europa.
Yeah, that is our leader.
So my brother in France. My brother in France. Go ahead.
An employment procedure of any part of the world, there are procedures for employment. Who are in charge of employing people for that so-called Imowa and renowned Blue Hotel? Who appoint Nenemi Yenasho as director? How do they appoint Nenemi trustee? So who are the foreign investors? Ìyẹn pọ́sìkì ẹ̀bá ńláàdì àwẹ̀ yígò ní foreign investor náà mú yí a business náà yígò náà mú yọ ọsí ẹni náà rí rẹ àti náà yà employment náà as a director as a nọkpa as máa clear ní mà.
The German woman who are gay, who are in Twitter, who are X, who are Google, who is she to Obaseki?
Okay, before can answer my congrats, now let's take this call.
Who again? Question.
Hello. Yes, go ahead with your question. A new team at 12.
Don't I have a little contribution because I've been following up of this matter concerning
do you have question? Do you have question as well?
Yes. What I have to say is that the reason why Obaseki do all those things that he did to our royal father because he was the governor of Edo State. So right now, Obaseki is no longer the governor. So they have to they treat Obaseki like a common criminal. He's no longer the governor. He do all those things because he is the governor. Our special hospital, he take it and he destroy it, build that MOA. So right now, he's no longer the governor. So they should claim everything because the new sheriff is in town. So that is what I have to say.
Thank you.
All the money they spend.
A new sheriff is not acting like a new sheriff in town.
Thank you.
A new sheriff is not doing like a new sheriff in town. Let me come in there.
Thank you. So go ahead with that your question.
Yeah,
answer my question.
What was your question, sir? Before the caller came in.
You're talking about I think a Mato Koran, the lady concerned, something like that.
Where the European lady you are talking about, Nore S, who is she to Obaseki?
No, she's saying she's the head of the German delegates. Nora Riva. And we are still using our video to reply about Palace. It was head of European delegation why I am here. Because here is the city of black civilization. The Palace. The head of European delegation. Why I'm here is because here is the city of where black civilization starts. So if you acknowledge us as a city of black civilization, meaning Europa does not civilize us. We have an African way, our traditional way, our spiritual way, our juju way, anyhow you choose to call it. We already civilized before you came. And now you are coming to loot what you stole from us because we are already civilized. Are you not bringing it through your government imposter you impose on us? We were already civilized. Or you are coming to the civilized world. You came to break and bring in a forced imposed democratic government on us. That our resources are being controlled by them. They live extravagant lives. We don't have assets that are close to them. Obaseki now have left government. I don't have access to him. He don't have a house. The one that have a house, the police that are in their gate, we can't enter.
My brother.
But the palace, hold on. The palace that you all are crying against is a place that is open in festivity. One man where governor but another party
Another question for you. Another
Any
question for you. Another question for you. Flip it round in the other way, in the other side. Flip it on now. You have explained it. Now, I want you to talk to the ignorant Edo people, the intelligent one who are knowing being stupid. Because
no, the one that know I'm being stupid, let me call them out. The one I can mention.
Yes,
and
not the ignorant one, because an ignorant one, ignorant one can be saved. But the one that is knowingly doing stupid things, knowingly standing in the side of lies, they are the problem. Talk to them, sir.
Emmanuel, those categories that are learned, who are still living in ignorance of lies. Person like Esosa Ewere, who is a former staff of University of Benin, and as at this hour, he was an appointee of Obaseki. He go come up for Unibe as a staff, say he no well, the book him for sick leave because he always have a good relationship with CV. He go dey sick leave for 8 years while he mate is working. He go dey appointee under Obaseki. He go dey collect Unibe salary. He go dey collect appointee salary. Then Ifaluyu Isibo, whose the father was a former rep member, who was fighting in a God to say, may he take over from his father for rep. Now he say, no, you're too small. My God, Mogera. That was why Ifaluyu can never be a go rep. Because I will rep in a God. That was how they managed him and managed him during PDP crisis of a legacy and Obaseki, and to make a commissioner against Ima Adams, no a PDP leader they got because all in our legacy. All these people who still move from Shani, Arise TV, any place on Facebook, who still want to defend this Emowa, Rihanna Blue Hotel. There is one question they deviate from. And a layman will ask that question. We building an Paris. Elisa Palace, or you know, authority according to Paris. Elisa Palace. Who do tell me Paris is where Elisa Palace na Omakan wa wanya tona wanya go no rob investor adie yan iwa lo hanga wa hanga wetazibo wa aga wo na wo. The German government wa the so say we don't care ariye a media ba wo ya wo. We want to know how much does the German government contributed? The European Union, the EU Union, we want to know how much do they contribute. Then let's start evaluating the MOA and know whether it worth the dollars and million donation to that project. And as we speak, we already target a trustee, not profitable venture. There is no museum in the world that is not profitable to where it is. Anywhere museum is a profitable business because you come for site, you must pay for entry. So this one now is not profitable and it will run like other museum. The revenue from it, where is it going to? So we that gave 3.8 and our land and the revenue from European Union we are source for the Benin Royal Museum, we are appealing to calm the state. Personally created the Gazette through the House of Assembly to the Royal Father, management, ownership, employment, and all. Talk as a governor. Because tourists will come, it will bring revenue. We as the government be paying so and so to us as tax. That matter is settled. And we are begging him. We are begging Okpebholo seriously. You can't be a new sheriff in town and not be acting like a new sheriff. Why you allow the old sheriffs to be from Elza dictating how your state is being run? It is now you have to visit Rihanna Blue Hotel. The construction there should put on hold. There is a series of petitions on your table. What the committee was set up by Obaseki government to resolve those disputes of Koroma and all those houses he carried. Does the committee finish their work? The petitioners, the community leaders, the owners of the land, do they finish? Based on that petition, put that hotel on hold. Then the investors should come and tell you how they acquire land, what the state government invests, then what they invest. Put everything on hold. That is a new sheriff. Then you go again to Uronigbe. All those one wey say na Saro farm, you go collect our mother land. You give your seller to one person. Say you want okay, this farm wey put for there now. Where they say they create employment, I go dey laugh. Cause we not be at boy the born for our house.
Manasugba a plan where none
Manasugba baru wisi, Mayasugba ba. Aruba wadu aruba berame no wuse ame, wisi.
So my brother.
Una way you all dey join us. Make I know say Obaseki no be shift any title.
So a new series should start on April. Ongoing project no litigation no to prove where allocation no ke federal revenue internal revenue no revenue to prove a project in here. There's only a petition for the community.
So
community.
You are right, Congress.
So,
you are right.
There is a petition from everywhere.
Before we take the last call,
there is a petition for the community.
Obaseki, not be shift the title. Ahia Wabe Wabedona. One answer Obaseki is just a common name. I am not baron or answer in Nibegua. Ago. Or I win in Ago wound of fear or when I have gu, Elian Yakba. Obaseki gie. Amaya emwe gene family ni. Gie. So soon as possible, protest ya go home. The manibu one of our council any worry is good because Obaseki any. She take it over do. So we wanna know now. Call her, go ahead. Domosa.
So which one?
Okay, go ahead. Domosa.
Yeah. If a MOA something is something that is going to be very, very, we are going to take care of whatever we are saying and how we are reacting on it. The federal character is already in Benin. The federal commissioner for art and culture. Yes, I see what you want. They arrived Benin this week.
Okay.
Madam, we have the video. Go ahead, sir, your question. Madam, the video. Go ahead, sir, your question, sir.
You know.
Are we talking anything criminality or evil against anything?
No, Epa, go ahead, your question. We have the video. Your question, sir. Ask your question.
Now, our father has said, he even explained and elaborate on it very well. So the question to ask now, is there any related document to all those things? That's my feeling.
Like what related document are you in question asking us?
Hold on. Otene Mudia. Get finished. Otene Mudiane now. Please. Let the host do the thing.
Right from that plan where to Africa to this MOA and the other thing in Waumi. How are we going to get the documents related to this thing? That means we on one side now, on another side. So the end that church is brought to Benin is not far-fetched because there is from that side. So we go now. Now from Usukwa, Ekiraga Adoye to that to do your name. And the Benin, they are so good in coronating names to suit them. Ogbidoyo is Oyekwen no Obaseki Nyando. Obari Tie Welare, I'm again also cocky. He said if you go and tell your brother that it's already gone for the market.
Oh, no, sir, Mahoney, ask the question, sir. Go ahead. Ask your question.
I will move away Agua. For more ye like Iwaniwe. Always you can move that we know what you will not back. It can be any why in a job and you know. In it, when we give me, we might go back second over here. That is how it's become Obaseki. If the history has it. You can see Pedro now, it's Pedro Uche Obaseki. Here, while you read it, why are you Ujo for then here they went for and translate it to Ago. It's Ago. I want to somebody from Usugwa, but be aware that is at the wayside. So what we are saying now, is it possible for us to get a related document to this removal song? My question.
Okay, but answer that question, sir.
Yeah.
But Joseph, answer the question.
Okay.
These are people. Even though when Igor Awarime here Gunu, they will not want to say anything. Most of the Nigga are some of them are in the UK and others that way. Niwa Aro to tell Nana here. I can't pull out any. If I hear you raw, the one of the Muammar Gaddafi in your ego. Who is a 419? No 419.
Okay, so if I get answer the question, no, so if I answer the question, sir. Let's answer the question.
But I'm just praying to God we find documents to see all these things.
Where's it?
If I answer the question.
Third one, last
those
one.
People now to find out what is happening and invite those foreign investors to ask them questions.
Yeah.
In law, is it accepted? Can you bear evidence on an event you never witnessed? In law, they will call it a hearsay evidence, which is inadmissible. When people now, how are they going to call these people now?
Okay, Panic, answer the question. I'm making a get random. If I answer.
They will pay the foreigners and pay whatever they want to pay. Every country is where they have to follow the law. So,
okay, sir. If I answer the question now move ahead.
Okay.
If I answer the question.
Where's it? Double, sir.
But in the money yet to both home and abroad.
Okay.
The building is already there. What is going to say now? What Obaseki, the way he's planning it now, where boy through investors. The man after party in beyond no area.
If I were to say, if I Joseph, go ahead, answer the question, sir. The time you move over, go ahead, sir.
Regarding
the
sir.
Thank you very much.
If I go ahead.
Hey, forward there, no.
Let us come together.
Ola Koko Gipa answer the question now. He repeat it again. Gipa answer the question.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Where's the comrade? Thank you.
Regarding the Moab.
So after this, we'll not try
before the name changed 2 times, maybe 3 times. The first name was Benin Royal Museum. before he now turned it to Benin Royal Museum. They now removed the E to become Museum of West Africa, Moab. There is no document related to Moab because it was recently changed. And yet to be every time, why did you remove the E? Or where he is not a member of the Board of Trustees.
Exactly.
Board of Trustees have the right to choose whatever name they want to. Now, if they started that museum with either with Benin Royal Museum or the Benin Royal Museum, then Edo Museum, then two documents can be found: the Benin Royal Museum and Edo Museum of West Africa. But this Moab was recently adopted. There might not be document related to it, except by omission or commission, or whether by special arrangement, the devil can see God. Then, by special arrangement, with those people that are still loyal to Obaseki, they can create a document and backdate it. They might create a document and backdate it, but that still does not mean that the beginning of the beginning was Benin Royal Museum. Artifact Yadiowa. I laid the foundation. Now, yes, when the building. So, to my own, there is no way the private investor will lay claim to what does not belong to them. Whatever the Edo State governor contributed to that museum is a public fund that belongs to the Edo people. So in all, whatever documents they might find or not find, when you can't the building have come to stay. The building is on top of the land of the royal of the Oba of Benin, Oba Nyoto. So away Kure Kevin Orugure, okay, dear boy, dear wise, no case closed.
So, I'll answer the question. So, if not, Epa, you have tried today. Where's the Kakabo for taking your time? You can only book on your women are ye gukwan. Aware.
We will never relate our efforts.
Yes.
When you have a Sony that the royal house victimized Godwin for
So,
all
sir,
his work.
So, sir, quick one. I know, you know, but as the son of Obaolua, 1474
1475 to 1480
to 1480, is Obaseki an enemy to the royal house and to the land of Benin?
Based on my position,
yes,
I am not in position as a prince in his right.
Yeah. No, your own view.
Yeah, that's what I want to tell you now. Yes. As a prince in his own right,
yes,
I cannot call anybody Ogyoba. anybody, a commoner can, when I mean, please be very careful now. When I say a commoner, I mean everybody can say whatever they want to say. But as for me, as a priest in his own right of your back, I don't have
Okay.
But I can say somebody have offended the palace.
Okay.
I can say somebody have offended the Oba of Benin, but I'm not in position to call.
So my the other question now. Well, make a note to do.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead with your question.
Question, please, not a deposition. Question, sir. Please.
I will not.
Okay. Yezo ni mose waya wese waya buta. Waya domo. Waya lagi sao.
Where's the Bokian?
Hello.
Go ahead with your question.
A question de here no na hin. No Obaseki. Invisible investors na mi etana. Anyway, that already number one. Number two. Edo State I invested 3.8 billion. Edo State government invested 3.8 billion yearly. Then the land, as we all understand, was 11 billion naira. At the end of the day, we were a non-profitable organization, Mowahi. Only Unogeva, Nogeha, Noro. All the way. Army will take boy. Although you say of an own when I live but after invest, if it is in a job. Although I make the managing director general of MOA, where at the lower do not buy it. Only number 3. Then number 4. What would change the CFO? CFO no Niemuri Yewa, Niesan Yewa, Edo Museum of West Africa Art, Oyasan, the MOA. The boy would change it to MOA. Then number 4, a question Boniano.
Go ahead, answer the question, sir.
Me will prevail on Obaseki. Obaseki don't rap for it. Me will prevail on him. No.
So give answer. My carbon time. Give answer. Go ahead.
Okay, let's see.
Hold on. Give answer.
So the first question is those visible investors. Owe agagbiki aboro egave euro ove ike abonoro nwe ohwe runda ogave ike abonoro itu ekwa. Okay, now when you hear that there are investors who invested money into that project, but what they resell normal right?
Exactly.
If I have an agreement with you for any business at all, there must be a document, especially when it's related to foreign country. Because you're going to what is the agreement paper? The back in Olare and who received the money. Okay, that is one. So you now say that it's a private it's a private entity. So if it's a private entity, Otonia boy jini. Then, if that be the case, why would the governor, the state governor, invest 3-point-something million or billion into private company? That's when we might go for a video. So, we are a private company, no? Then, Otoni, we will give them the value of that land, then they will pay for it. That because Owania boy, I can't have na go Wani, Owania said he go. But why a private company on nine? then that private company will do the evaluation of the land, you will pay for it. That Oliver Bolofua. Then the Sea of Oath, Naya will tell you, was Edo Museum. Now we're here in Warren. So we want to see the original document. Naya with the Sea of Oath. Then, Obeka, how can your own manager for Afro Investment Company, how can he also become the manager or the general manager of MOA? In addition to that, Elbiedo Obigbo, no, how can Obigbo oversee the culture of Edo people? Which is impossible. You are an Igbo man. You have no cultural affiliation with Edo people. So why will you not be in charge of, you are his manager in Lagos. You manage Afro Investment in Lagos. So how can you also not, if that be the case, how did you not become the general manager of Moab? Number one, you are not a culture, you are not an Edo person. Two, you don't even know Edo culture, whether you read it in university or not. You are not a Benin man, you are not a Benin cultured man.
Even if it's cultured on it, we still have the right to say we don't want an Igbo man or a Yoruba man sitting down. It's our history.
Exactly.
We decided. We don't jacket. We know the romance word to talk for inside.
No. So you are not one of us. You are in Nigeria, quite right.
Period.
We accept that.
You are not one of us.
You are not no matter how well read you are.
You are not one of us.
That position belongs to a well-cultured Benin man. That position belongs to a well-cultured. We have a lot of Benin people who went to university, who read arts and culture, that should be in that position than for an Igbo man. This is not tribal. No, it is what is worth doing well.
In their own side, they cannot also allow a Yoruba man or any other type to sit on that table.
Yeah.
The same it is. It is very strategically and very of interest to us. If people want to take this today program as being tribal, go and swim in Bar Beach.
So
you are not part of us.
Our recommendation now to Edo State Governor, Monday Okpebolo, the Executive Governor of Edo State, the new sheriff in town, all the Board of Trustees of MOA should be dropped. They said it's non-profit organization, okay? Because it's non-profit organization, then there is a new governor in town, all the Board of Trustees should be removed. A new Board of Trustees should be constituted. Because non-profit organization, all the Board of Trustees, you don't pay them, okay? Because it's non-profit organization.
Thank you, sir.
Now, beside that, because it's a non-profit organization, everybody that invested in that project, should they be a member of Board of Trustees? Everybody that invested in it should not be a member, because they will not have their own selfish interest.
Exactly.
When I was a school governor, okay, I never knew this. When I was a school governor here in London, then the director told us, as a member of school governor, you cannot take a contract or vote for a contract or nominate anyone of somebody you know. So this you must not do, so that you will not have personal interest. So that is it. So everybody that is a part of this organization must be neutral.
Okay, Epa. Another thing again, because I asked you the question. That word Hitler, is the last word Nejama Oniahon. And that was the term our father described him as a wicked, a satanic man. What else do we need again? Because if I ask you, did Ago Ogbede betray then in 1897? Yes or no, sir? I never say Ogyoba. Did he betray?
No. I know. I heard you. I heard you very well.
Did he betray us and work against Oburame? Yes or no?
Yes, he did.
Did this Obaseki now work against Oba Ewa in every ramification? Yes or no?
In every ramification, he has worked negatively against the palace.
And today we officially declare him Ogyoba.
That is
officially today.
National anthem, please.
Yeah. By your pronunciation. Yes. Your pronunciation is well. I mean, with everything you have said, with what has happened,
as long as my father have declared him and used the term Hitler to describe him. Hitler, we know, is the most barbaric man. He unalived a lot of Jewish people. And we all know in 1897, genocide was happening in Benin Kingdom.
Perpetrated by Ago,
in collaboration with the British invaders.
Yes.
But in this modern time, there was diplomatic and academically genocide that was about to take place. But because of the foresight of our youth and our ancestors, who were in coordination of what took place on the ground, he tried again to ridicule us and place us in the world map in the negative manner, so that the federal government will have no choice to step in and grab it all. Because so we have no choice, and we don't need to jacket our words no more. Because if he should say with his mouth that Benin people should rise up, we know 100%, sir. We know 100%, sir. They are not rising up to go and claim the governorship that Aswe lost. And secondly, he was not on the candidate. It is Aswe that will call for, if anything, we said he wants to retrieve his mandate, not Obaseki. The only revolt he's calling for is towards our palace.
Exactly.
And anybody like that who preach toward that circle, or who employ people to preach toward that circle, or who support people that preach toward that circle, is totally the enemy of the land. And at the same time, with all the children and families of that same person, is the enemies of the land. Because as a Benin man, this is what we are obliged to do. This is what our ancestors demand us to do. There is no way we, not under our watch, with this 21st century fraud take place.
No,
we were told
to do.
We were told during Oshomole time, allocation, the royal house is dragging allocation with him. We were told Godfather. We were told a lot of things. And Obaseki had a chance as the only governor in Nigeria who never had a godfather, who was working. You can do anything. He has the chance to redeem himself for good. He has the chance to do the things well, because there was no more godfather after 4+4 talk back. But he decided to choose the path of destruction. He decided to choose the path of deception. So he left us no choice, sir, rather than we have to face them. And if you look at what is coming out from Obaseki angle in the social media house, purposely, knowingly lying, there was a letter in circulation acclaimed to our royal prince, crown prince. And in reality, that letter was not from there. How do you call that? Those are enemy of the state who want to cause chaos, who want to cause people who are respecting the royal house to stop respecting. And we will not stop to declare them and their family as the enemy of the land. So, Epawesi, continue.
Yeah, as it no.
Who is calling?
Hello.
Go ahead. It said they were leaking, no coming. Go ahead.
If we talk about it, when they get a prince, a prince from UK now, we don't get understand. This our elder brother that is talking, he's going to the right point. Obaseki is not going for any position now. Obaseki is going towards our palace. We the Benis, all over the world should be aware of that. He's not going for political appointees now. He's not going for a senate. He's not going for anything. What is he campaigning for? What is he going from state to state for? What is he saying? Is he the only governor that has ruled Nigeria, that has ruled Edo State before? Any first governor can rule Edo State. Take away, our say we know what rant around. Or when rant around the Ibana is about our own palace. Anybody no really are supported, no really are guide you, okay? He's an enemy to the palace. He himself is an enemy. We all should fight him physically wherever he is. Even with this so-called Abatobale that is in leagues. I don't know if you understand.
Thank you very much. We hear you. We hear you. We get you. We get you. Thank you. A plan on here. All the way we need I carry. Don't assume
the quality of here, this is our own modern time. Now we will not allow him to do such thing now. We will not allow him. I don't think if he had to narrate the world, we will allow him. We will do everything possible. First of all, we will do everything possible to send their lawyers, bidding lawyers around the world. We put us together and face him. We cannot see him destroying our culture, destroying our tradition, destroying our palace. Our Aba is our identity. Our Aba is our image, is the Benin image, is the Benin identity, is the Edo identity. We cannot allow one single man single-handedly be destroying it in our presence. No. We will not allow that.
Thank you.
Where's it? Where's it?
It's part of the contribution I said I should come.
Where's it?
Tell you this.
Okay. So let's call it a day, sir. If I give us a roundy this thing, 1 minute, let's call it a day.
Where's it?
This Okiana, I Dalaona. A woman always baby.
Guy.
So that Urokia that with all the good intention that he have done in Edo State, he is being victimized. Not by the governor, not by the House of Assembly, but by the palace. That the people should rise up, not to be quiet anymore, to fight back. Then to fight who? Is it to fight APC or to fight PDP? What I would say here to our Edo people, I would be not begging God to head warm. That may not tell me. Where only a tree can stand in a place when he saw an ass is coming or bulldozer is coming, and it will wait for you to be destroyed. You can't stop a bird not to fly over your head, but you can stop a bird not to build a net on your head because you are not a tree. And I will be not begging God on animal begging now. We almost come together to tell Godwin, the ex-governor of Edo State, Omano Sogu Tukumera, Egbe Obolo, Awano Wenino, Egbe Obolo, Maonia, Okuta Wegbene, Ovekenyu, I may not run into the guy. So if his relatives could not succeed in 1897, today we still have the Oba Obini. Oba Gatokbe is said. There is nothing they will do now that will make any difference. On that way to come here do. Waya wakota, wabitota, waga gopa miokao, waga garo miokao, waga leguwa miokao, enuka yaro. Oba Gatokbe is said.
The national anthem.
Bye, everyone. Bye.
Vamos lá.
Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye.